Hello, this is Daryl for Wednesday, the 21st of September 2016. This is a DE Market Summary. So we want to thank every one of our viewers out there for the now 900 views that we have on our TV channel here, on our YouTube channel. We want to thank to everyone on LinkedIn, Google Plus, and so forth that have been giving us all this feedback. We thank you so much. So today, the markets are up in positive territory. So the markets now have been up. It's been positive, I think, 2 days straight. What a good rally we've been having, and it's based on the Fed news. So today, we had a Fed meeting, and the Fed decided to leave rates as they are, leave it steady, no hiking of rates. So they leave rates at a 0 to 0.5% to 0 to 0.25% that it's at right now. And Janet Yellen, in her speech, itemized the reason why they decided to do that. She said, as they are not seeing evidence that the economy is overheating, meaning the inflation rate is really not at a point right now where it's out of control, and therefore need to have interest rate increase to control. So they decide then to keep the rates at where it is. So central banks usually like to keep the inflation rates at 2%, and once it's getting higher than that, they would step in and decrease those rates. All right. Very big news too this earlier in the morning, in early morning trading, that really boosted the markets and had Europe and Asia really in a nice positive rally to the start of the North American markets, was the fact that Japan, who also, the Central Bank of Japan also had a meeting today with the possibility of cutting rates. Unlike the United States with increasing rates, they had a possibility of cutting rates. And if you remember that Japan is right now in a negative interest rate environment, so by cutting rates, you'll be going further into negative territory, which is what the market really wasn't looking forward to. So Japan, the chair, Mr. Hiroda, decided to leave rates at where they were. Again, didn't decide to make any moves at cutting any rates further. So that was very good news. The markets responded positively to it, and it was a nice positive rally going into the opening of the North American markets this morning. So with that positive sentiment, positive move, everyone was then waiting for the Fed to then add to that positivity with a non-move here on this side, and that is exactly what happened. And so we had the markets really push upwards to a very, very beautiful rally. So this rally we are expecting to continue straight into the end of this week. We are not really seeing any headwinds that could prevent the markets from continuing this nice rally. What we had is the Dow Jones up 167.92 points. This was before the close, just before the close today, to 18,297.88. The S&P 500 up 23.77 points to 21.63. So 2163.12. The Nasdaq up 54.03 points to 5296.01. So the Dow Jones shoot up more than 150 points. Very, very nice day for trading. Traders who were involved in this nice sweet rally for 2 days You have been enjoying a very, very beautiful bull market rally here. So what we have for the rest of the week is we have some earnings calls that could affect the market. But we are thinking that this positive rally could continue, that the positive pressure that we've been having since these, with these announcements, with these meetings, will continue and carry the market upwards. Um, we saw that just across the board it was positive. We saw gold being up today, oil being up today as well, uh, and not just gold, but all commodities was actually participating in this positive rally. So could this continue? Well, we hope so. Interesting uh, note we want to point out from Janet Yellen's speech is that she actually said that actually when she was questioned after the speech and questioned in connection with if we would have a rally in November, if we'd have a rate hike in November when they have their meeting there, or if it would be based on politics, as the sentiment is out on the street that because it's very close to um, the U.S. elections in November, that they wouldn't have a rate hike. And Janet Yellen tried to, in every shape and form, show that they have no connection to politics, and that doesn't play in to their decision making. So investors are now thinking probably November is on the table. Probably there's a possibility of a rate hike in November. So that is something that we investors are looking at now, because as I said yesterday, investors are looking to see from her speech, as already they knew that there wasn't going to be a rate hike, but they still wanted to see if there's a possibility of a rate hike in December. But now they're thinking, probably there might even be one in November, which is a bit of a surprise. So that is something now investors are looking at and seeing if that is really something in play. Okay, so that is what we had for today. The major coverage of the markets and the Fed speech. So tomorrow, tune in, and we'll be looking at the markets. We're breaking down the markets for you as it come. Okay, this is Daryl. This has been the DE Market Summary. You have a good day.